On February 11th, 1963, Julia Child's The French Chef becomes a regular PBS series. Julia McWilliams was born in Pasadena, California in 1912. During World War II, she wanted to enlist in the Women's Army Corps, but at 6'2", she was too tall. Instead, she joined the Office of Strategic Services, the forerunner of the CIA. While stationed in Sri Lanka, she met Paul Cushing Child, who was also with the OSS. It was he who introduced Julia to fine cuisine. They married after the war, but never had children. They did, however, have a rather interesting and unique love story. After the war, Paul's job in the Foreign Service had him assigned for a time to Paris. While in Paris, Julia attended the famous Le Cordon Bleu cooking school and studied privately under Parisian master chefs. Julia also met Simone Beck and Louisette Bertholle, and together the three wrote a French cookbook for Americans, which became a bestseller. Julia and Paul eventually moved to Cambridge, Massachusetts. She appeared on a book review show on Boston's PBS affiliate WGBH in 1961, leading first to pilot episodes and then to her groundbreaking series, which went nationwide. The show introduced America to both French cuisine and TV cooking shows. Julia famously had a close friendship with iconic chef James Beard, for whom the prestigious James Beard Award is named. Paul Child died in 1994 at age 92. Julia died 10 years later, just 2 days before her 92nd birthday. I recommend 2 TV programs to learn more about the life of Julia Child. The first is the critically acclaimed TV series Julia from 2022 to 2024. You can find it streaming on Max. It stars Sarah Lancashire as Julia Child and David Hyde Pierce as Paul. One of the show's other stars, Brittany Bradford, was a student in my 8th grade American history class years ago. I actually chose her as my student of the year back then, which remains for her, I'm certain, a much greater honor than starring in a hit TV show. The show doesn't just do a fine job of telling Julia Child's story, it also brilliantly portrays life and culture in the 1960s. Much the way the AMC series Mad Men did several years ago. The set and costumes are on point. Another great source to learn more about Julia Child is the 2021 documentary Julia. You can stream it on various platforms. Here are other events that happened today in history. In 1778, important French Enlightenment thinker Voltaire returns to Paris after 28 years in exile. In 1945, the Yalta Conference ends after a week of intense bargaining over plans for post-war Europe. In 1970, Japan launches its first satellite, becoming Earth's 4th nation in space. In 1990, anti-apartheid leader Nelson Mandela is released from a South African prison after 27 years. In 2012, singer Whitney Houston is found dead at the age of 48 in a hotel suite in Beverly Hills. In 2020, the disease caused by the novel coronavirus is given the official name COVID-19 by the WHO. In 2024, 123.4 million tune in to Super Bowl 58, making it the most watched television event in U.S. history. And now, it's time for our Today in History quiz. The NAACP was formed in response to a 1908 race riot in which American city? Tulsa, Oklahoma, Memphis, Tennessee, Wilmington, North Carolina, or Springfield, Illinois? Think you know the answer? Drop your guesses in the comments below. Find out if you're right tomorrow on Today in History.